So this is my new clock. Yep. As I can see, my fuel tank is all filled up. So the clock is working properly. My screen is now starting up, so as you can see. So I've changed the steering, the airbag, the clock, and the screen. That's a 12.8 screen, new clock, and this is what I'll be showing you guys. Today, I'm gonna be upgrading my instrument cluster, my clock, and my E70. As you can see, I've already upgraded the radio, entire stereo, so I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna upgrade this. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna upgrade next. So I purchased the head unit on Amazon. So I'm gonna show you guys where I purchased and what it looks like. So now I'm gonna remove this clock, the old clock, to put the new one in. This tool was inside of the package, so I'm gonna use this tool to undo these two screws up here. So this is one and this is one right here. So yeah, so now I have the next one. So now I'm just gonna we're gonna get my interior tools. So, oh, this thing just come right out. So as you can see, it comes right out. I have to adjust the steering. All the way down, so I have space, and there is just only one connector. On this thing. You can see one connector. I just undo the connector right there, and that's it. There is nothing else to unplug. Nothing else, just one connector right here. I'm gonna go get the next. I'm gonna go and get the next one and put the two of them together, match them, and make sure they look the same from here. So this thing looks a little different from what came out of it, but I think it's just because this is supposed to be like this, think this is supposed to go on the inside like this. So this is where this thing goes. These two go right here. And this how it comes into one unit. But there's a screen protector on it that needs to come off, and then these two things, the bracket, they're supposed to go into the groove of this, and then they're bolted down right here at the same place where that one comes from. So I think it's just simple as that. But I'm just gonna put it in. I'm not gonna bolt it because there is a unit, there is a connector on the back of this. You can see there's a connector right here that I'm gonna need to download a software, put on a flash drive, and connect this to this and download that software to this system. So this have to be plugged in at the rear right here. And it's gonna need power for that to actually work. So I'm gonna have to plug this right here while this is plugged in, and use a USB drive to install the software from the USB drive to the system. But I'm gonna plug the system now and test it and see if it works. I'm not gonna plug this piece yet because this is a piece that covers everything to make it uniform, and this also has the mic on it. This is the mic right here. Now that I have the cable all connected, I'm gonna power this thing up and see if it actually works. Yes, it actually works. It's in kilometer. It's in Celsius. I think I'm gonna have to change the way how this thing works. It have oil temperature. So I'm gonna have to see if this thing actually can be adjusted. Let me start the car and see what happens. Check engine light goes away. The car is in park. The RPM works. My tire pressure is low. Give me that reading. This says they need logo software. I don't know what the logo software is. I'm gonna have to figure that out. What is the logo software? I really don't know. Alright, so now I'm gonna finish the installation. I am going to remove this protective layer. So I guess I have to put that in first. There's some fingerprint marks on it. I have to get it off. And then after I put that in, then I have to run this piece all the way here. And then I have to make sure it lines up. So now it's all lined up. So let me, and now that is how it's installed. Once you have everything set up, then it's now you have to go into settings. Now this is where the settings is set up from. These two buttons. This one that says BC right here, and this one is the one that moves it up and down. These same two buttons, that's the one you use. The BC is the one you use to select. To select, you have to press it shortly. To switch whatever you want to switch, you have to long press it. You have to hold it down. So if I wanna switch, I can do. If I want to change, I just press it shortly and change. So like there, I would just press it shortly and it change. Press it shortly and it change. If I want to select on upgrade, then I can also use this to switch. So if I want to set the date and the time, I would just hold it down and then it give me the option. I can go to theme, sports. I hold it down and it switches. Progressive. Hold it down, it switches. Sports Plus. Hold it down and it switches. I don't know which one of them I like as yet. I'm just going through right now. So I think I'm gonna go back to sports. Yeah, I will work with this right here. And then now I'm gonna go to return. Then I can go to general setup, hold it down, brightness, color of the car, all of these things, speed, and then I can go back. I can go to factory. I have the code already in there. And I select it. And then I can go here and I can set up whatever I want to set up. Door info, temperature, all of these things. Vehicle setup. I'm not sure what that is. I'm just gonna leave that for now. Factory, version, upgrade. All the information is here in terms of what you want to do. I don't know what you use upgrade for. I'm not gonna trouble that. Protocol upgrade, shield, gear, display. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna trouble that. Anything I'm not sure about, so I'm just gonna go to return. And then once I go to return, it shows me a silver car. Now that is not even my car, but I'm just not even gonna worry about that. Now I'm gonna switch information, trip A, tire pressure. Select that. I guess I'm probably gonna have to drive in to see what tire pressure is there. Press that. Service info, brake, oil, brake. You can see all of that thing right here. Spark plug, all of these things you can set up. Once you put these information here, you can come here and see everything. Yep. And then I'm just gonna return from that, and then return from this, and then I'm gonna go to real-time info, and then trips, select real-time info, miles per gallon, temperature, oil temperature, distance. The thing is, I don't see, it doesn't, my car didn't have a temperature gauge on it, and it still doesn't have the temperature gauge. Actually have oil temperature instead. So it doesn't have a temperature gauge, so it's just fuel. Yeah, car idle really good. It's just sit at 1.9 RPM, so that's 900 RPM. Yep, that's my odometer right there. So that is that. I think it works really good. I do have a yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna even bother try to change it no more. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I tried to upgrade the logo, it didn't work. I'm gonna email them back. You know, if they respond to me with something that makes sense, then I'll try it again. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as it is and let it stay. And I'm good at this. Trust me. As you can see, I changed the kilometer to miles per hour, and I changed the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. I'm more familiar with that, so that's what I'm gonna be using. But this thing really has a lot more features. There's a lot more things I can see here, things that I would have to go into the iDrive system to see. I can actually see here, like when my servicing are due, reset my service intervals. I can do it everything from right here. I don't have to go in the iDrive system. You know, it is really has a lot of features, So I'm just gonna try and get more familiar with it. Yep.